Welcome to Motivated Destiny, and thank you for supporting my channel. This reading is for Leo for the month of July 2020. All readings are fluent and the roles can be reversed. With that being said, let us begin. Current situation for Leo. We have wishes fulfilled, Leo. That's your current situation. The underlying entity for that is the chess game. Got to pull a card for your mental energy, how you're thinking about this. Okay, we got two. We have the Mask. And we have the Mystic. Underlying energy for this deck is the Temple. Now I'm going to pull Tarot. This is in the upright. One card. Situation for Leo. The Devil in the upright. Distant past. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Recent past. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles in the upright. Recent, future. We have the Nine of Wands. We also have the Page of Cups. Distant future. Temperance. Underlying energy for that is the Six of Swords. Now I'm going to clarify each position before I start reading these cards. These are together. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles. We have the Magi in reverse. Why is the Devil, Wish Fulfillment, and Mystic here? Ten of Swords in reverse. Why is the Page of Cups and Nine of Wands? And the Nine of Wands here. We have the Prince of Pentacles in the upright. And why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here? Prince of Swords. So we have a slow-moving energy and a fast-moving energy. Underlying energy for that deck is the Eight of Cups. This is your current situation, Leo. Let me just look at this real quick. And make sure you guys can see these cards. Okay, Leo. By looking at these cards, this reading is going to affect many of my Leos, if not all of my Leos. And the reason why I say that is that apparently some of you guys are getting ready to have an opportunity approach. In other words, it's something that is a wishful fulfillment. It is something that many of you have been waiting on and hoping for and wishing would happen in your life. This can be in all aspects of your life, and that is why I say and stress that many Leos are going to be able to feel some kind of connection to this reading. Now, just in the middle here alone, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Devil. He's in the upright. The Ten of Swords is in reverse. We have the Mystic. We have the Mask. And here's that wish fulfillment that I was telling you guys about, which is a Five of Keys. That is a change that is coming for my Leos. And like I said, and for some of you, it is like a chance of a lifetime. Now, with this wish fulfillment, all these 5 cards here, these cards are telling me that many of my Leos are involved or surrounded by or somehow have some connection to a group. And when I say group, I mean a group of people who have this very negative energy about them. And many of my Leos have some sort of interaction with this group. Now, this group can be anywhere or any place. It can be a group of individuals that come together anywhere, such as a workplace, a meeting at work, a church function, a social event. It could be a family situation. It could be your spouse's family situation. You get to choose what type of group would fit in your story, Leo. However, getting back to this negative energy of this group, their energy that is surrounding you or is associated with you, negative energy suggests that they're playing it's like a game of chess. And they're playing this chess game while they're wearing a mask, which here is what this predicts. Now, the wish fulfillment part of this card here, this is why they are playing the chess game, which is predicted right here. The chess game. The group is doing this. And the group are very egotistical. Okay? they are very self-centered. Each and every one of them are in it for themselves. So I have the feeling, Leo, that each and every one of them in this group are looking at the same wish fulfillment that you want. And that's what I'm getting here. This devil energy also tells me that these guys will do anything, and I mean absolutely anything, because they're so self-centered and egotistic. They will do anything to get what they want. They would do anything to discourage you. They would do anything to attack your self-esteem, even to prevent you from even trying to go for this, whatever this is, depending on what group you're in. It can even be a love situation. It could be a bunch of people looking at the same person, male or female. But whatever this is telling me that this group, someone in the middle of that group, or a few in the middle of that group, are looking at the same goal in that wish fulfillment. And they'll do anything. They'll entrap you. They will discourage you. If it's a love relationship, they will try to find your weaknesses. And they will try to entice you and tempt you. You know, use temptation. And they'll be all wearing this mask. Every single one of them will be wearing this mask. All of them. Trying to get that wish fulfillment. And the thing is that every single one of them that are wearing this mask, they are actually suppressing their true opinions, their ideals, all the things that they know fully well will be rejected by others if it should become common knowledge. So these are not your normal trustworthy people, is what I'm sensing and feeling here. Now, Leo, I get the feeling that many of you have, because you're in this energy, and I don't know if it's because you're in this energy or you have decided to do this on your own, but many of my Leos have mirrored or adopted this energy, but you've done it as a defense mechanism. So you're also wearing this mask here. And you're doing it as a defense mechanism. I think you're doing it because I think you realize this group is sneaky and untrustworthy and manipulative. And because you know this, you're not so apt to show all of your true colors or all of your cards, because you know they're not doing it either. I also believe, because of this devil card here, that you have an understanding. Some of these guys may be looking at the same thing you're looking at. I think you are aware of it. I think that is a second reason why you're wearing a mask, as a defense mechanism. And because they're doing this around you, they have put you sort of like in this temple mode, which is like, and you're starting to consider and reevaluate what you pay homage to, and what you will allow and what you will reject. And you're doing it as you patiently, thoughtfully, and fearlessly stand dedicated. And you're doing that in this mystic energy, because this mystic is a person who will stand in the middle of dark energy. They're fearless. So I'm thinking some of my Leos have been in this type of energy before. You've been in a crowd like this before. And you've learned some things from it. So this time you feel like you're going to stand your grounds. You know, I think you may have lost in the past. And this Mystic card is telling me, because you're standing here in the middle of all of this, all of these cards, it's telling me you've dealt with this before. So you don't have that fear. You don't have that fear at all. Not right now. And I think you, the ones who have been through it, you're going for that wish fulfillment. You're going to go through this crowd here. You're definitely going to make an attempt. But you're going to do it differently this time because you're wearing that mask. You're going to do it differently. A lot different than you did in the past. And I think you lost in the past. So that experience, you're bringing it forward with you now. And when I say that you're being courageous, this is telling me, the Ten of Swords in reverse is telling me you're being courageous, or you're feeling courageous enough to stand your ground against this group. Some of you are definitely going to win. And some of you are going to go up against this battle and you're going to lose, like my previous Leos have, the ones who got the experience. But these two cards here alone tell me you guys are going to, you're not going to back down from this negative group of energy of people. You're not going to back down. You're going to move forward. You're going to push your way through it. I don't think you're going to do it forcefully. I think you did it forcefully before. So you're going to try another tactic. Or at least that's what the cards are suggesting. You should try another tactic. It cannot be by force. Because this group will push back. And if it's a large enough group, then their pushing is going to be more powerful than your pushing forward. Now, the reason why I said that some of my Leos have been through this before, and it's because in your distant past, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Now, in this chess game card, we have a chess piece that's laying down on the ground here. It's laying down on the chessboard. It's right here. That is the Queen. In this chess game, this Queen is laying down because someone has knocked her down. Someone has knocked her off her throne or knocked her off her ass. I think this is the Queen right here. The Queen of Wands. Four of Wands is saying she didn't win it. Two of Cups tell me it was a previous opportunity that this Queen of Wands was up against and won it. And she went after it. And the Four of Wands is telling me she lost it. She lost that battle of wits. That Queen of Wands is now wearing a mask. Using that energy, standing in the face of dark energy, which is that group. She has recovered and she is not backing down. She's not backing down. She's refusing to back down. That's the one that lost in the past. It was another opportunity. He or she wanted it. Same type of energy was probably what they went up against. And they lost that wit in battles. Recent past is that I believe this Queen of Wands from the past has previously entered a situation where it is either a new company, maybe they left the other job, maybe they lost the other job, but this is either a new company or a new person who is very, very skilled, business-minded, very reliable as far as building a business or building prosperity and security. However, this magician or magi in reverse tells me that there is a manipulative energy around this energy here. And I'm thinking that it's probably that group that I spoke about. This group of negative energy that likes to play this politics and conflict game here. As I say, it depends on what group you are associated with, Leo, of what type of wish fulfillment it is that you're reaching for, and one that they're reaching for and possibly may block you from. It all depends on your story and who in which group is around you. Now, in your current or recent future, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Page of Cups, and we have the Prince of Pentacles. These three cards here tell me, Leo, that all of you, or most of you, even the new ones, but definitely the ones that have gone through it before, you're going to stand your ground. This is another backup that's saying you're going to stand your ground. You're going to stand up to the forces no matter what, no matter how the odds are possibly against you. You're going to stand up to it. You're going to try to get this new opportunity. You're going to try to reach for it, and you're going to try to grab it. But you're also, the cards are telling me, you need to be practical about it. You need to be thoughtful and very practical, which is using this mystic. I mean, yeah, you stand in the face of evil, but you know how to be thoughtful and practical. You learn how to approach it. And your temple is telling me you know what you will and will not put up with. This is what you're going through right now. You're strategizing. If it isn't already happening, it's getting ready to happen. And you're strategizing. This battle of wits is getting ready to take off for this wish fulfillment, whatever it may be for you, whatever group, and it's going to be done against whatever group you're going up against, depending on what type of wish fulfillment you're going after. In your distant future, we have here Temperance, and we have the Prince of Swords. This is what I believe the cards here are suggesting that all of my Leos take into consideration. Temperance is saying that you need to be mindful. Be mindful of your thoughts and your behavior as you reach for this opportunity. You need to use practicality. You need to be very thoughtful. You need to have all the facts. You need to use your past experience. You need all the details and actual factual information currently going on now, and what you know for a fact is actually going on at this moment. And then use that information to proceed forward. Use the experience that you have to proceed forward. Because you have to realize the larger the group, the more volatile the situation is. Because you have to realize it. There are possibly several looking at the same opportunity that you're looking at. It is a wish fulfillment for many others. Not only you, others as well. And they will do anything to get to it. So you have to be careful. You're going to have to also temper some of your emotions, which will actually determine how you behave. I'm pretty sure they're going to do everything to piss you off enough to make you do something rash and reckless that will threaten your chance of getting this opportunity, this job promotion, this love relationship, whatever it is you're trying to go after, whatever group you have to go through to get it. And the reason why I say that the cards are telling me this, that you have to temper how you approach this situation will determine how the outcome will come, is because underlying energy for temperance is that if you succeed in tempering and doing and making actions in a moderate way, not this rush in fast way, a slow way, like this Prince of Pentacles, a very slow way. We're not saying don't defend, don't fight for your position. We're saying do it in moderation. This Prince of Pentacles, he moves so slow, you can't even tell he's moving. That is what they're telling you to do. Move and look like you're not moving. That's how you're going to get the Six of Swords, this victory, and win. That's how you win this one. It is a battle of the minds, a battle of the wits. It's not so much as running in and charging in, I'm more powerful, blah, blah, blah. It is a battle of the mind, skill of the mind, battle of the wits. To get there. If you do not, and you rush in, like this Prince of Swords has ability, he rush in and he won't get all the facts, he just react because I know the truth, I know what you're up to, blah, 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 blah. And what's going to happen? You're going to end up having to walk away. You're going to lose. Not only lose, you're going to end up having to walk away. Which I believe the Leos who have been in this type of energy already have experienced. So they're going to approach it differently. And if they don't realize that, and if they did not learn the lesson from the past, then this is reinforcing that is the correct and logical move that should be made if you're reaching for this opportunity. Otherwise, you're going to lose out. You're going to lose out. And that Two of Cups is going to be reversed. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Where's that Two of Cups? See? That was in the past. So it's also a warning where the Queen or that Leo that was in that Queen energy had experienced that before. They had it before. And they didn't handle it correctly, is what I'm getting here. If you don't handle it correctly, it's going to happen again, and you're going to lose out again. Okay, Leo, I hope that helps everyone. Thanks, guys. Good night.